It's a very lonely journey starting a business. So you come up with ideas and then you try to find people to come alongside you, and you realize very quickly that not everybody is willing to take the risk that you are.
Right now, I feel like for me, through the IVC process, an entrepreneur is someone that delivers value and captures that value. If you don't know what the value is and if you can't capture it, then it's not entrepreneurship.
The hardest thing about getting anything done is starting. And if there are more and more people like you who've done it and are in the process of doing it, it's just going to make that landing as soft as possible, but also just allowing you to be in a space where you're inspired to follow your own journey in terms of making a positive social impact.
I've always struggled with the fact that I want to be innovative, I want to come up with wow solutions. But the biggest problem with that was that I had no process before the IVC to say, how do I turn that wow solution that's in my head into a business?
The reason why there is a ventures portfolio is because the main aim of the foundation itself was to develop high impact entrepreneurs. Once you enter the association or the alumni, that's a point at which you're eligible for funding for your business. And that's a point at which it only makes sense that there's a committee or a structure that ensures that you have all the support that's necessary and more.
IVC fits into ventures as a platform for fellows who have an idea to at any stage be able to drop in and have a tool to test those ideas.
The system we had before, there was no bridge in terms of from non-entrepreneur to entrepreneur, whereas now with the IVC system, there's literally like bricks in place that create that bridge.
IVC stands for Ideation, Validation and Creation. Ideation is a process of refining an idea and matching a business model to it. Validation is going out into the market and testing that there actually is a market for this. And then creation is creating a version of the product and then actively testing it in that market. That will assist them in focusing their thinking and then providing a structure for the validation of the idea.
Biggest problem is that I could not get the idea to fit into the market. It's scary how much work I didn't do in terms of validating a business. So before I would just think, I'd Google and then come up with a theory and a process and be like, that's the business, I'm gonna do it. Now there's actual work of, okay, each assumption, got it, tested.
So what we do as a team of partners, we want to go to as many cool barber shops that have been identified and then actually get the experience.
Usually we get too married to an idea without having any chance to validate that idea. So you come to a place where you receive some feedback, I think is a fantastic opportunity.
You can get through the process of creating something very quickly and learn and fail quickly and find out what you need to change and where you need to pivot.
You have to sort of design experiments and keep stress testing your idea. So without going through a process like IVC, it can sometimes cause you to go down a road that's not the best.
This makes you feel like you're part of a community of people who have a similar mindset. You're kind of driven by a similar thing, which is to solve a problem in society that is bothering you.
E-Squared is part of this process to provide funding to businesses that qualify. And this is patient capital. They're not going to look to get out quickly at a high valuation. They're interested in the long-term success of your business.
It's made me also see that there's just like a few steps that one needs to sit down and do very well. But those few steps are very difficult and you don't always get them right the first time, you know. You might have to do some of them 4 times or something like that. The experience that I'm getting now, I don't think I'd get in a normal job. I'm learning a lot and it's worth it.
The responsibility is ours and there's no better time than the present to actually be serious about, starting.
This is a very unique opportunity where funds have been set aside to fund the ideas and the passion that's coming from our community. Don't hesitate to take the opportunity to make an idea or a venture that you've been working on finally come into fruition.
I think for the first time now in the Allan community, we're starting to see that collaborative building of businesses where entrepreneurs are getting together, sharing ideas, helping each other to create businesses.